Yeah, you're looking very tan. Very tan. I tried to get a tan, but they told me I couldn't because I'm in a movie, and so like that wouldn't make sense for me to just like get tan all of a sudden in the middle of the movie.
Well, actually, you get paler as it goes on.
Yeah, no, I get because I started to get a tan. Like I'm like, yeah, Josh, I've been tanning, the last few days, and and he's like, dude, what are you doing? You can't get a tan. You're in a movie.
No, you're messing up your roll.
But, yes, you can get up on the couch. Come on, bud.
Come on up there, buddy.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want you on the couch. Old Jesse. I'm so glad you brought Jesse because he's literally a topic of conversation later on. I want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
It's a good room for talking.
Yeah, that's what most people say. It's a nice talking room.
You can really hear yourself pretty clearly. I feel like I almost hear an echo.
Boys ready?
Yup. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, action!
You talking to me? I'm talking to you. And this is talking to me, talking to you. And I got my good friend Jordan Merchant in here. What's up, brother?
Hey, Will.
Nice to get you in here, man.
Yeah.
It's so good, dude. I'm so glad you brought Jesse. He's sniffing around the room right now. Oh,
There he is.
yep, sniffing around the room, making weird noises.
He'll be making noises the entire time.
That's
I
excellent.
promise.
I'm glad. he's getting used to the environment. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm real glad you brought him. I was actually hoping you brought him.
Yeah.
So, dude, welcome to the podcast room.
Thank you.
You were talking about how it's a nice place to talk in,
Yes.
I'm hoping I'm nailing that.
Yeah, we can hear each other very clearly. I like it.
Yeah. It's nice. It's a cool vibe. I think I'm trying to bring that in so people are relaxed.
Hmm. I haven't even taken the time.
Oh yeah,
to
go ahead and look.
recognize all the things on the walls.
Yeah, so I don't know if you Richie is his name. He painted these 3. You actually sold me that one right there. That one right there. You sold me
man.
that.
I didn't even know that you had that.
I
for
do
real.
have that. Yes.
Was that at the yard sale that I had or something?
No, it was a Funkaween
2018.
2018, no, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
2018, 2017, one of those two.
It was 2018, I think.
Yeah, you sold me that. You told me that you painted it.
During Funkaween?
During Funkaween, yeah. You was what was it, Adam's Family?
Yeah.
Guy? Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
On my
what's up,
excursion to Germany and saw some castles. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't paint that.
I know you didn't. You were very convincing at the time. I was like, did he fucking paint this painting? No, but yeah, but you did some of that. It's part of the whole thing now,
Yeah,
man.
it's a blast from the past, man. That's a really cool painting.
It
I
is.
like
Is it like a farmhouse? It's a castle.
Yeah, I guess that castle's a church.
Oh, that makes sense.
but
Most castles are churches nowadays.
Yeah, it looks like somewhere in a different country.
It does, like Europe. Jesse, what's wrong, man? God bless.
What? Get up here again.
Come on up.
Come on. Get up.
Get up on it.
Get up here. Come on. Get up here.
Come on. There you go. Get
Needs a
excited.
lot
There
of
he is.
encouragement sometimes.
Hey, we all need some encouragement.
Yeah.
But Jordan, dude, I got you here on the couch, and I want to talk to you about your music, man.
All right.
So I've actually been a fan of your music for quite a while now. You're very. A lot of people say different names, but I don't think any of them are right. I don't know how to define it myself, but a lot of people use the words folk. I've used the word blues at one point. A lot of traditional style, singer songwriter, but like I don't know, man. You're in your own little section,
Yeah.
of like songwriting, and I just don't know how to categorize it. So what would you call it yourself?
I come across that question all the time. Like, what kind of music do you play? What is this called?
Yeah.
And it's it's a mixture of all those things you just listed off. And I was down in Rabbit Hash one time at the general store, and the owner of the Rabbit Hash, she was talking to me, and she's like, "What would we call this?" And we just started tossing around names, and I came up with swing drift.
Swing
And
drift.
Everybody really liked that, so I guess it's a new genre for
Swing
myself.
drift.
Yeah.
That makes sense because it's like a little southern, but not. It's got midwestern, kind of scaling.
Somewhat the gypsy jazz at times
Yeah.
too, and a lot of my songs are about adventure and traveling. So
Yeah,
drifting.
literally, yeah. Which you've done a lot of traveling, playing and stuff. How long you been playing music for?
So I started playing guitar when I was 18,
Okay.
And
That's actually a pretty old age to start playing guitar. A lot of people start real young.
Yeah, it's funny because like I was into a lot of sports when I was younger, and I was playing football and also doing mixed martial arts, and I was trying to be a boxer for a minute too, and I thought either I'm gonna be a boxer and probably mess up my hands, or I'm gonna try to play guitar because I always wanted to play guitar too, and I picked up the guitar, started learning things, and I was like, man, I like this a lot more.
So it's just kind of a thing because same situation basically. I played sports when I was younger, like real young, like from about 5 till about the beginning of high school, maybe sophomore year of high school. But I started playing guitar when I was around 11, and it kind of was like a switch. Like I sold my helmet visor for my football helmet to a guy for a guitar. So that's kind of like I literally switched.
Well, that's quite a trade,
right?
Just a visor for a guitar,
which was expensive. It was a nice visor. It was like a team thing. We all got them for like a deal or something like that. But I sold it for a guitar, and I learned how to play that guitar. Smoke on the Water, Metallica, stuff like that. And so, but that's just a young person, just like, oh, hey, I'm just interested. You kind of just picked it up. You're like, hey, I want to do this. I kind of want to run with it. And you have. I watched you. So I watched you playing the first time in 2016, and I actually have videos on my phone still. It's really good memory. Yeah, I'll show you after the podcast.
Where was it? Do you know?
In Funkaween.
Oh, it was Funkaween.
Yeah, I think it was 2016 Funkaween. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It was dude. It was a very cool set to see, man. It was like a very good first impression, And I think that's something that you do. You make very, very good first impressions because you're very individual, person. Like most people that I've spoke to that's met you, they're like, yeah, I remember him, because you got cool characteristics about you, man. Like,
thanks.
You like you said, you traveled a lot, so you've probably done a lot of people watching.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that.
Yeah.
Even since I was young, I always watched people and their behaviors and stuff, and always tested the line on how I could act as well.
Yeah, and I can see that, man. I can see that because like you utilize like when you're like literally with that painting, you fucking with me that night at fucking when you're like yeah, I painted this. And I kind of almost believed you because like you could just put it off as if you did paint it. You're just like, oh yeah, I used this type of paint and this, and I was feeling this way.
I don't even remember
you
that
just made
conversation.
Shit up. That's what I'm saying. You just kind of made it up, and I feel like I think that attributes from what you're talking about, and what I'm saying is the people watching thing, just kind of traveling, getting to see all these different types of people. And just understanding experiences from them, and then putting them into yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
I could use that shit,
For sure.
Jesse, get up there. You can get up there.
Come on, dog. You want to get up here?
Pick you up.
Jesse, you gonna come up here? Come here.
Come on, Bob.
Come here.
Get up there. Get up there.
Come here, dog.
Do it.
Come on, jump. Gosh.
So, and that's another thing I attribute to that is like, so like this dog, man. Like, so I've. You bring this dog everywhere. Jesse is his name, by the way.
Yes, Jesse James.
Jesse James. And dude, this dog is so well behaved. So like, is that also kind of a tribute to? Oh,
yeah, we're talking about you.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Yeah,
it's just cool. It's so cool that you can like bring out. Like, you have like a companion that you bring out. It's almost like a part of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very cool. How did you like? Were you able to build this kind of bond with it? Because I love animals myself. I just could never really like own an animal and like really do. It's a very cool thing to have that kind of bond. And I just myself personally just never been fit. I felt like I could never do that. So like it's your companion, dude.
Yeah,
your best friend, man's best friend.
He is my best friend. That's for sure. And we do have a very strong bond, and I talk to him and I keep company with him, and I've always loved animals as well. He's my second dog that I've ever owned. My first dog was a Jack Russell, and he was a real cool dude too. But my mom got Jesse from an Amish farm. I think it was like $50 or something.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
up
awesome.
in Indiana, and so she bought him there, and he was a pup, and he always just wanted to be around me. So I like took him on walks in the woods. I remember one time I took him on a long walk when he was just a little pup, and he got real tired when we were walking through the creek, so I ended up having to pick him up and walking the rest of the way with him because he was so tired. And we just had a moment there where we were looking at each other in the eyes. I was like, all right.
That's my dog.
Yeah. And, you know, I didn't really want a dog at the time because I didn't want more responsibilities. I didn't want to have to...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about me, too.
Yeah.
That's why I was, like, kind of trying to, like, understand, like, that's cool that came from a point in your life where you didn't really want that, but then you kind of took it on because you felt that connection.
Well, I didn't take it on at the time, really. We had a bond when he was young, but I left and I traveled the country for several years, and then I came back, and he just constantly always wanted to be my dog. And when my mom passed away, he became my dog, and he's always with me since then.
Oh wow! So that kind of contributes to like your mom and that, like that story, and like how that kind of contributes to that.
Yes.
Wow.
He was with my mom for a while before I came back and took him on as my own.
Wow, that's fucking touching, man. Like seriously, because I know the story about behind that, and like that, just for that, like that's a remarkable thing, to be able to like have and like cherish, so, like literally a living being, and like have that as a vivid memory. Yeah, that's very, very cool, man. That's very cool. I'm glad you can have that. Like you of all people, because I feel like you deserve that. You put a lot of tenacity into like being the person you are. I feel like, what I'm saying.
I try to be a good person.
Hey, we all are trying, man. We're all trying. But what you mostly do though, man, is like you bless the stage with your music. And so I have a video up that we actually did in house for you.
Oh man, starring
Jesse itself, actually.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. So. Let's go.
Great job on this video, Caden, too. And Will, you guys putting it together.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, thank you. Caden did most of the work. I just edited it together. I was using shapes and geometry to match stuff and all that, It was cool though, because he brought it back to me, and I'm like, oh man, this turned out great. Now, how long does it take? He's like, oh, like two hours. 2 hours.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we were quick.
Real quick.
We were real quick with it.
And I talk about that a lot, like just like the excitement, like catching fucking lightning in a bottle, man. Like when you come in, you're like, oh man, this is cool. Okay, I like the idea. Boom, boom, boom. It's done. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. Even this was shot at my friend Cassidy's house where she's staying with her boyfriend Jared, and we were all just hanging out outside, and Caden came by, and we're like, all right, we're gonna do this video, and they walked away. And we did it. We just cranked it out, and they came back. They're like, "Man, that was quick." And Jared's like, "Yeah, that's just two professionals at work right there."
Awesome, man. It's beautiful, man.
And Cassie was like, "You guys want some burritos?"
Yeah, then they fed us by the fire. That was great.
Like, y'all need some burritos on set. That's like Amy when she brings Taco Bell everywhere.
Yeah.
Booyah! I got the burritos. I love it.
Yeah, so you can find this video on my Facebook. It's Jordan Merchant Music.
Yeah. You've been starting to like get more active on the internet, which is something that you didn't want to do for the longest time. I love that you're actually like taking a step just to promote yourself. That's good. That's a good thing. You don't have to be on there as a person to take in all the You don't got to deal with all that stuff. You can just promote yourself and be, that's kind of what I do, for the most part.
I'm still not that great at it on the online aspect of things, and it does hurt me at times because like it's a real avenue for getting seen and heard. And,
absolutely.
But my friend Mason Thomas, he watches over the Facebook for me and lets me know updates and posts things for me, and I send him pictures and different posters that I've been making for shows, updates.
Yeah, and dude, that's awesome that you're taking that step into that realm. It's good to expand on it because obviously you're an awesome musician. You promote yourself well just by going out and playing and talking.
Yeah.
And then to be able to push yourself onto these different avenues in front of people that wouldn't normally see you because they're people really based off of the internet nowadays. Then dude, the more people that see you, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Get your story out. Shit.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I'll go outside of out of my way to go down to Covington usually, and I'll busk on the street down there.
Okay.
Maybe maybe once a month I'll do that.
Really?
Yeah,
you did
just
that.
make
That's
a little
really
bit of
cool.
money.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So you go to the Covington? Because isn't busking in Cincinnati a little weird?
It can be, and I believe there's permits that you need to have
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
busk
thinking,
in
yeah.
certain areas, but I've only been kicked out of one spot, and that was Newport on the Levee. But that was years ago, and I wasn't nearly as good of a musician as I am now. I was hollering a lot and playing real loud.
And yeah, dude, that's something like looking back at the years that you played, when I first seen you playing in 2016-ish and to now. I mean, yeah, you really like it's the same, but it's you create new variants of your sound like almost every song, and like you do a lot of the the single chord or single string picking incorporated in your song, and yeah, man, it's always if you're switching it up every time, and I like that, even with you and one instrument most of the time. That's very cool.
Yeah, well, sometimes I get that tambourine on my foot and a
You
harmonica.
You do that. Yeah,
and
you start doing that more and more.
something I'm working on is I'm gonna build a kick drum out of a suitcase, and I'm gonna bring that to a few shows and see how that works out.
Yeah, and then carry all your gear in the suitcase.
Yeah, I could carry some stuff in it, but not too much, I'd imagine.
Not all of it. And so, dude, that video was very cool. You said that you've had discussions with Caden. Caden's told me that you were wanting to try to do another video here soon.
Oh, for sure.
Do you have any ideas? I've not heard anything. This is all blind eye to me.
Yeah, just
Don't
last
get on
time.
too much though. I want to keep it in the pocket.
Last time Caden and I spoke was just about doing another video.
Just another one. So no ideas yet.
I got ideas.
Okay.
And I really like you saw that broke down barn. I really enjoy abandoned things, buildings, and old things from the past that aren't really used anymore. And I try
railroads now.
Yeah.
Old rusty railroads.
Yep. I spent a lot of time on railroads, and if I find something interesting like an infrastructure, then I always mark it in my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool. So that you can come back later maybe and check it out again.
Yeah.
See, I do that for video purposes. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna make a movie here. I never do it though. I actually mess up and forget all the time. But it's the effort of trying to remember.
I think
matters.
Why are you smoking too much pot these days?
Of
or
course,
something?
way too much. Dude.
Wait, what
Way too
happened?
much.
Way too much.
Way too much. I talk about it all the time. So you play out a lot. You're starting to get on the internet. Do you have an album, correct?
Yeah, I have an album under my previous band, Rookwood.
Yeah.
And it was just self-titled, Rookwood. Yeah. And yeah.
Where do you guys have CDs of that? Did you
I have
get that on like
CDs.
Bandcamp or Spotify?
The only things that it is on CD form and also on YouTube.
Okay.
And if you want to look it up on YouTube, you got to type in Rookwood. But also, I find it hard because there's other things called Rookwood, especially in Cincinnati, and so you have to type in one of the song names within that. Then it'll come right up.
Okay, yeah.
And on top of that, my girlfriend Quinn did the artwork for my logo. And
Okay.
it's a tree moving into a broken castle, which is a rook piece in chess.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the roots come.
Oh, we know all
down.
about chess here.
Yeah,
We've done a few games actually on the podcast. I'm not any good. I just played this guy, Charlie Sardo. He's a game streamer, and he came on and he schooled my ass in chess. I think I took one piece of his. And he schooled.
Dan Vito beat me like that a few times.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Dan, how can you play chess
Dan?
like this?
Really?
Yeah. I was
Chess?
really surprised.
That's very surprising. Actually, there's moves and there's strategies. He's just got one of the strategies down.
I guess he played a lot at one point in time, and
Just busted your ass.
yeah,
on
he
Damn.
really kicked my ass a few times. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know you could play.
That's honestly hilarious. That's funny. People just like the little hidden talents they got.
Uh-huh.
Just pull it out. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I can
everybody's
juggle.
got them. You can juggle?
No, I can't. But it's like half an hour I just start juggling. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm trying to think. What hidden talents do I have? I don't know. Okay, do I have any hidden talents? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even know about my unhidden talents.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm sure you do. There's some out there.
So you do have an album out though. Do you have another? Do you have an album in the works right now? Because I know you got new music.
Yes, I got a lot of new music, or at least unrecorded music. And I was searching around for a bit with a few people who record, and went to a couple studios, and I have yet to choose who I want to record with, but it's on my table for this year. I'd like to get a new album out.
Yeah. What are you looking at? Are you looking like a 5-song, 10-song?
Probably around 7 or 8.
Nice. So like a good LP.
Yeah.
Per se.
I like to keep them right around there. It's not too long, not too short.
Yeah, it's an experience. It's not a big showcase. It's just like, hey, take this as the, because I could see you doing something like that down the line. Especially because you've been playing out as yourself a lot. Rookwood was a more like a 3-piece, 4-piece kind of thing. You'd kind of get an ensemble. I could definitely see you doing that in the future, but just doing yours now, getting those avenues out, putting music out, getting more stuff on social media, that's a good way to start. And I mean, dude, just the one video we put up of you, man, got 2,000 views.
Does it really?
Yeah, people want to see your music. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people want to see your music, man, and that's where it's fun for us to get to do stuff like that, because like I said, I like your story. I like you as a person. You seem like you've crafted yourself as a man and a human being, very well. And I like to showcase that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Just everyone in their little life.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Something new. I made some patches. I'm tired of not having merchandise.
Dude, let me get one.
So I just made those. That's a sort of like a brand, like cattle brand.
Oh, really?
Gave thought into what I would want a symbol to be, and those are my initials, JMM.
Let me put it somewhere. I don't know where.
Show it off.
I'll show it off somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere.
All right.
I did that. Wait, I'm gonna put it right here. Put it right here on the fridge.
All right, that's cool.
Thank you, man, and that's cool. And dude, that's the steps that are cool to see you take, man. Like, oh, I need some merch, and you did it in your own way. Like yeah, let's brand stamp this thing or whatever.
Yeah, hey, that's actually from a jacket. I cut the sleeves off, and I like the material, so I saved the sleeves, and I just cut a few pieces, and then I made a stencil, and that's just spray painted through the stencil.
Nice. That's awesome. I know all about arts and crafts, man. We make props all the time, so I'm all about that. That's really cool. Making your own merch.
That's right.
He ain't ordering it offline. He's making it himself, selling it to you.
Yeah.
From hand to hand. That's awesome. Well, dude, Jordan, thank you so much, man, for coming out and talking to me, man.
Oh, for sure.
This has been an awesome podcast. Thank you for Jesse. Where's Jesse at? Jesse,
J-boy.
You want to come up here and say bye to me? No?
Jesse.
He's sleeping. Oh, no, he's not.
What's up?
Jesse, come here. Come on.
You gonna say hi?
Come on.
He's like, whatever, man.
Come on,
I'm
Jesse.
chilling.
Come on. You're right there. I know you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Oh, yeah.
Go get him.
Come here. I'm going to get you.
Go
Come
get
here.
him.
Come
Get
here.
up there. What's he got?
Uh-huh. Yep. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, go ahead.
You speak?
Go ahead and... Yeah.
Good boy.
You heard him, man. It's been talking to you.
Good
Thanks
boy.
for watching. Have a good one.
Hi, I'm Jordan Merchant, and I'm here to tell you you can buy firewood at my house for less money than the gas station and bigger bundles.